We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Houston Texans. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Tiger. Watch left. Tight end to the left. Tight end left.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And now running right through him. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
They try to run for it with Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
We got 4.
Shotgun now for Wentz. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Shorty, shorty, shorty. Lion, lion.
Wins to throw on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, it's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Watson on first down. Underneath for Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware the ball may come your way.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be second and goal. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
4 down.
They get it to him running left. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Now Watson on third and goal. Setting up the screen for Miller. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen get when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get it down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two. Right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Hang in there now. Hang in
Line
there
of
now.
scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
4 down, 4 down. Check.
Now it's the Boise State alum, James Lane, and able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
That's it, baby.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Hey. 4 down.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Just run, fellas. Just run.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Go, run.
Jadavian Clowney there on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions,
Hang in there
I
now.
can just
Hang in
tell
there
you,
now.
attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
And Jeffrey's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control, and you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
This is Ajayi, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Can't hang with us.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Trip is here.
Let's go. Great.
Trip. We got trips. We got 3.
81. 81. Black. Come on.
To throw, it's Wentz. He can run for it, and he will. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Liz.
Here I come.
Black. Come on.
Slam.
Great. 81, 81. Run.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Elliott puts this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And here comes the Texans now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
No. Off.
Tiger.
Mike's by 4, Mike.
The final shot before the break. Watson.
Here we go.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his throw here's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Great 15.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Come on now. Let's go. Run.
Now Wentz on third down. And Moore has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
And they all came together there in breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Great 15.
Wentz now on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, partner, after the conference championship games, there was a lot of talk about the overtime rules, understandably so. Do you think that anything needs to be changed in the NFL overtime situations?
I don't think so. And you got to remember, I'm an old crone, all right? So here's the deal on it. The NFL jumped into popularity with an overtime game, the Baltimore Colts being the New York Giants. Back in, 1959, 58, 59? That's when the NFL really came into prominence, and it was sudden death. Allen Amici, the Colts got the ball, they scored. No one talked about anything but, boy, what an exciting game. As time went on, people started talking about fairness. So the overtime rule finally got changed. If you score first with a touchdown, the game's over. Otherwise, you keep playing. I think that's pretty cool. And in our 2 championship games this year, we had overtime in both. Tom Brady and the Patriots won the toss, went downfield, scored a touchdown ball game. Drew Brees and the Saints won the coin toss, threw an interception. The Rams kicked the field goal and won. Defense still exists if you care to play it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a big 32-yard play on third.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to have the order in the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And now it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Eagles on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They hand it off to their big tight end. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Well, they go with a tight end carry. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got there.
This is Miller. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Please contact your closest guest service advisor, usher, or security person.
Tiger! Tight end right!
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Dumps it complete to Miller. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things they consider safe.
Now Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. First down carry now for Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Again, it's Miller. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Out of the gun, Watson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
4 down.
And the pitch goes to Miller. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Everyone's got 4.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
3 down. Tiger.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 60 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
That's it, baby. That's it.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Throwing on first is Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback on his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has a slide and 5 open space to throw.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Covers that time by Aaron Colvin.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Throwing now is Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
81.
Now Wentz again. And that will be incomplete as well. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, stat. Ron. Black. Hey, Gray 15.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Tiger!
And Watson's going to throw it here. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively.
Tiger!
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Tiger!
They'll try to push it in with Miller. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there. That's going to set up 2nd and goal. Throwing now, Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.